Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to dive into a fascinating book that holds a special place in my personal library. This book has been an eye-opener, offering unique insight into the intersection of history and Islam. Let us jump right into this insightful review. The title of the book is The Historical Role of Islam. This book is actually a series of lectures delivered at Bread Law Hall in Lahore in 1920. Uh, these lectures were delivered by one of the prominent 20th century figure in India, recognized as a revolutionary philosopher, radical activist, and political theorist. His name was Aman Roy. He played a pivotal role in establishing the Mexican Communist Party and the Communist Party of India. These lectures that he delivered in 1920 were later compiled into a book first published in December 1937. This book has been divided into 7 chapters spanning a total of 106 pages. Chapter first is Introduction. This chapter focuses on how Islam grew and spread, becoming a significant part of human history. This chapter also talks about Islam's quick emergence and how it affected culture and society. The subsequent chapter, titled The Mission of Islam, explores Islam's purpose and how it spread, discusses religious and social aspects including monotheism, faith, and good deeds. It also highlights military accomplishments. The mention is Islam's tolerance of other religions. It also describes economic and social gains from Islam's spread. Lastly, the chapter provides an overview of Islam's early mission and impact. The subsequent chapter is the third chapter. This chapter is titled as Social and Historical Background of Islam. This chapter examines the Arabian Peninsula historically and contextualizes Islam's emergence, geographical and trade importance, social structures, and tribal norms are discussed in this chapter. This chapter also discusses about the Byzantine and Persian empires' influence, economic conditions, trade roles, and are explored, shedding light on factors contributing to Islam's rise. The subsequent chapter, which is the fourth chapter, the causes of triumph, examines causes and historical significance of Islam's triumph, military feats and conquests, role in its expansion. This chapter also highlights Islamic rule's impact on conquered lands in terms of religion and culture. This chapter also explores the political and social factors driving Islam's success. Fifth chapter, titled Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and his teachings. This chapter explores the life of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, focusing on his claim to divine revelation. Also examines the evolution of his perception from an ordinary individual to a figure with divine connection. This chapter also highlights the strategy of uniting people through inventing a supreme God, not out of deceit. This chapter lastly emphasizes how Islam's monotheism and subsequent intellectual pursuit shaped its transformative impact on religious and rational thought. The subsequent chapter, which is the sixth chapter, this chapter titled Islamic Philosophy. The chapter explores Islamic scholars' contribution to European enlightenment through Arabian scholarship. This chapter also introduces some of the prominent Muslim scholars like Al-Kindi, Al-Farabi, Avicenna, Al-Ghazali, and Averroes. Subsequently, the chapter challenges stereotypes, showcasing Islam's promotion of learning via scholars, libraries, and schools. Averroes emphasizes on reasons impacted Europe's intellectual development, shaping modern civilization by fostering learning, is also discussed in this very particular chapter. Last chapter, titled Islam and India. This chapter explores Islam's impact on post progressive India, stemming from local circumstances, like Persia and Christian religions. This chapter also discusses about the marginalized groups embraced Islam for equality after Buddhism's decline, driven by the sociological program. Despite a delayed introduction, Islam addressed India's challenges, resisting Brahminical dominance and propelling social progress, is also discussed in this very particular chapter. Uh, I would suggest the readers should discover the captivating historical role of Islam in shaping knowledge and culture through the ages in this enlightened book, written by one of the prominent, or we can say the earliest proponents of Marxism, that is M.N. Roy. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe my channel.